When it's showtime, it's go time. My time is your time, and as always, we appreciate you for it. I'm Napp.
And I am the bearded one, Coach Beard now. Holla at my camera right there. I ain't forget my cameras, you feel me? Hey, in case you all don't remember, I am the bearded one, Sam Williams, but I am now Coach Beard. You all probably remember me from the Beards and White Toes. I'm just one half, the good half. She not on camera right here, but just so you all know, man, I'm just very happy to be here. It's been a while since I've been in the castle, and I done did some work with Royalty Productions, specifically my boy Chup. Shout out to you for calling me out here to be yeah, appreciate you, man. Just, for calling me off the couch to be here with you all this evening, man. So I'm just ready to get right to it.
Hey, we appreciate you being here. Shout out to the Beards and
White Toes, man.
Beards and White Toes podcast.
It's all good, man. We've been away for a while. Almost 3 years, man. So, but it's all good, man. I'm just happy to be here, man. Back in the space where we got it all started.
All right, let's get it.
For sure. Let's get to it.
Coach, it's your first time being in the atmosphere with me.
Okay.
Here on Triple Threat. So we're going to start you off with a nice little icebreaker.
For sure.
So we're going to go NBA.
Okay.
Favorite NBA team of all time?
I'm a 90s kid. 96 Bulls, man. 72-10 Bulls to be specific. It's like, I remember everything about that season. Yeah. I think they were the first team to ever have a soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was doing the Macarena back then. Grant Park was lit up when we had that, we won our 4th championship, but that was the first chip we won when Jordan came back. You know what I'm saying? So that team is special for me just because, like I said, it's the best team of all time with they got a championship. Sorry to Golden State. Y'all went 73-9 with an asterisk next to it. But, man, my favorite team of all time, 72-10 Bulls, 96.
I like that. That was a special team for sure.
For sure.
So, Coach, I need you to jump in Triple Threat SRT ride with me real fast.
Let's roll.
We're going to take our fans on the ride real fast.
Let me put my seatbelt on.
So we're going down NBA lane right now.
For sure.
And our first stop is the NBA draft.
Okay.
And not just any draft, all drafts.
Okay.
So we're going to go with this question here.
Well, when you say all drafts.
Every draft.
Okay.
Every draft. It doesn't matter. You can go all the way to the start of the NBA. Any draft.
Okay.
In the NBA, outside of the draft lottery, which player do you feel exceeded expectations in NBA history? So not just currently, in history.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it current right now just because we are all witnessing this in present day.
Yeah.
Nikola Jokic.
Okay. Not a bad pick.
He's a champion, NBA champion, multiple MVPs, and if we're going to be honest, he's probably one of the top 3 to 5. I'll say he's probably top 3 player in the world. And he displayed that in the Olympics. The Olympics, that's the biggest stage. Everybody's watching. Everybody's anticipating those matchups. And my favorite 2 matchups during the Summer Olympics was USA versus France, because, of course, you had Wemby. And then it was the matchup with Serbia. In my opinion, that was the best matchup of the whole Olympic Games because of just everything about it. You got the 2 most dominant big men in the NBA right now with Embiid and Jokic, who are the last 2 MVPs that we have in the NBA. But then you also see who everybody most people in this generation would consider as their GOAT, as LeBron James versus Jokic. And so now you're seeing these 2 players, actually these 3 players on this one platform, and Jokic just looks like he's still playing in Denver, triple doubles and just carrying his team the best way he can. Unfortunately for them and for us, fortunately for us, the U.S. pulled it out. But they didn't make it easy, and Jokic was a big part of that. But when you look at his history, he's a 2nd-round pick. He didn't even start off in Denver. He was traded away in favor of another foreign player who was a 2nd-rounder and Nurkic. Forget his first name, but he's still in Portland.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to Nurkic. If he didn't break his leg, he didn't get injured, we may be saying that it may have been a different story. Yeah, but this story wasn't for him. It was for Nikola Jokic, and in my opinion, he's the most impactful second-round pick and one of the most impactful players that's in the world right now. And for him to be where he's at, completely forgotten about, to him being the type of player he is, that says a lot about him as a player, but it also says a lot about the type of drive that he has to be the best, you know?
I mean, I think that was a pretty good argument. I would probably say Jokic if I didn't have the player that I got right now. He didn't fall into the second round. He was first round 15, so he just fell out of the lottery. I got Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Got you.
And just pulling up a few stats right now. We got NBA champion, MVP of the NBA Finals, two-time MVP of the NBA season. We have an 8-time All-Star. And he was also MVP of the All-Star game. Need I remind everybody about that? 6-time first teams, 2-time second teams. He's been the Defensive Player of the Year, 4 defensive first teams. Most improved player. He's got a rookie team second team. I mean, all rookie second teams, and he's also a part of the 75th anniversary.
And he got his own shoe.
So dynamic player right now, and has been for the past few years. When he first came in the league, a scrawny player, tall, but he had potential. Got into the gym, started working out more, started playing more, started taking the game more serious. And also I want to point out that he started to play better once his family started to come over to the States, because that was something that was holding him back as a player.
Yeah, shout out to the Nasses. Nepotism is real.
That's
it ain't just with Bronny.
One of his biggest fans, and also one of the reasons why he really clicks when it comes down to being on the NBA court. So if I had to choose, I would definitely say Giannis, for the simple fact that the stats read as they may, and the person is the person. Like, he's literally arguably top 5 power forwards that ever played this game.
Top 5,
arguably.
Yeah, I was gonna say arguably, but it's
I didn't say 3.
It's now. I was gonna say with Giannis, that's definitely debatable, but we got to think about the history of the NBA. Over 75 years, and to put him in as a top 5 power forward is heavy. Because I'm gonna tell you this: outside of that one championship, outside of all of those accolades, I mean, he's one of those players we've never seen before. But to put him top 5, who you moving out of your? Okay, I know we shifting gears, but I gotta ask you: if you got Giannis in your top 5 power forwards, who's your other 4?
Triple threat, shoot, dribble, pass, maybe cover ball like the internet.